What's going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel. On this day, we're going to be taking a look into the Civic token, CVC USD, and see what it could be potentially doing in this market. Now, I do see a bullish setup for CVC. However, if this setup actually fails, we're going to be taking a look into some lower levels of this token. So we're going to be exploring both the upside and downside of this token. If that sounds good to you, do stick around and I'll be getting into the charts and show you what I'm looking at. Taking a look into some key levels that this token needs to break out of, or some supports it could actually be bouncing off of. So going to be taking a look into that, as well as the price targets that could be in store for CVC on both the upside and downside. Now that sounds good to you. Let's dive right into this video. But before we begin, I just want to say none of this is financial advice and it's solely my opinions only. I am not an elite trader of any kind, even though I am a profitable trader who has managed to keep most of my profits in the last bear market. And I'm looking to crush it in the next bull market here. So if you guys feel the same way, do subscribe, hit that like button for me. Let's dive right into it. So we're going to take a look into CVC here. Let's take a look into the higher time frames here because I want to know what this token is exactly doing. All right, so basically we're at almost all-time lows here, right? Since this token has hit about 65 cents. That was basically the lowest this price action has gone on this chart. So I mean we're very close to it. We're at about 7 cents. So let me correct that. I said 65 cents, but it's 6.5 cents, right? 6.5, 6.66 cents. We're at currently 7 cents currently. So very close to that all-time low that we have reached not too long ago. Now we do see a double bottom here on this monthly time frame. So in terms of that, that is usually bullish. So on this monthly time frame, which is a longer term time frame here, if the price action is actually able to break and hold 15 cents, that would tell me that this price action is breaking out of this double bottom pattern and this bullish pattern is in play. However, if the price action continues to break down, we're going to be taking a look into the smaller time frame here on the lower time frames to see if we can get any hints on what it could be doing, right? On this weekly time frame, there is still a double bottom pattern. Now, for this double bottom pattern on this weekly time frame, which is a smaller pattern comparing to the monthly, right? I would say on this double bottom here, if we are actually able to get a weekly candle close above 10 cents and hold above 10 cents, that would tell me that this smaller double bottom pattern is in play, right? So that is some just on the lower time frames on what this token could be doing. Any hints on the 3-day time frame? It looks almost the same as the weekly. So actually, let me add this. Since it basically looks almost very similar to the weekly time frame here. Let me see if I can get any earlier indications on if this double bottom pattern is in play, right? Let's see here. So if we actually get daily candle closes above 10 cents and hold above 10 cents, this tells me that this double bottom pattern is in play because this pattern looks it's very apparent from the daily time frame up, and I want to use the higher time frames, at least the lowest of the higher time frames, in which case it will be the daily time frame for me, which would be the lowest of the highest time frames, to tell me that this double bottom pattern is in play. So if we get a daily candle close and hold above 10 cents, that would tell me that this double bottom pattern is in play. That would put us above the daily 200 SMA here, right? That is the upside potential, right? Let's take a look into the downside because you always have to acknowledge the downside as well. There is no absolutes in this market. So what is the downside that this price action could be facing here? Now, if the price action comes back down to about 6.5 cents, that's basically the previous low, and it's also the all-time low. Let's see if I can draw a pattern here, where the price action could potentially get a bounce at, right? I think this could be a falling wedge pattern that had some fake outs. Let me see if I can get a bottom trend line here. So we had 2 touches on this weekly time frame. Let's see if we can get more touches on the 3-day time frame, just to give it more credibility. Okay, not so much. I mean, I guess I could kind of consider this swing here to be a 2-touch, roughly. This is going to be a very rough estimate. So if it breaks down, it could probably break down more or less, right? But you just have to make an estimate, right? If the price action continues downwards and actually breaks the previous all-time low at about 6.5 cents, I am looking at a possible low here of about 5.2 cents or 5 cents in that area. So that is still a pretty good way down, just as an estimate of the downside here. Now, my personal opinion on this market is going to depend a lot on Bitcoin because, as you guys know, Bitcoin is the driver for most of the crypto markets. And what I'm looking at for Bitcoin is basically, I'm just going to go over it very quickly, that uh, there is a very bearish case scenario that this price action needs to avoid in order for most of the crypto space to avoid a crash here, because we have a double top pattern here on this weekly time frame, huge measure move for this double top pattern, which is going to put the price action of Bitcoin to about that 17K area. Measure moves are estimates only. It could be over under. So now there is also another scenario that this price action could be doing, which is a rising channel pattern, which still usually breaks to the downside. However, if the price action comes back up to this top trend line here, which is about 32K, big if, then the price action, it seems like this would still complete this cup and handle pattern on this weekly time frame, and that will at least look good for the time being, until it breaks out, of course, if it breaks out. So that is just a bullish case scenario for Bitcoin. A pretty long shot, but something I'll be continuously updating on as I update on Bitcoin. The altcoins. I also want to talk about the target here for CVC. I'm sorry for being all over the place. If the price action, I'm not gonna consider this falling wedge because it's only to estimate the bottom trend line here, because it looks like we had, like 2 fake outs here. I would rather consider that double bottom, which would be, I think, a shorter breakout anyways. I could be wrong, but I'm not going to consider this falling wedge for a measure move because of the fake outs here. Then, let's see. If we take 10 cents, as the neckline here, we do have a breakout measure target for this double bottom pattern to be about 13.5 cents. That's the measure move. Measure moves are estimates only. Do your own Google searches on what the definition of a measure move, measure target is. And it does not necessarily have to get there very quickly either. So that is what I'm looking at. I think I have done my update here on CVC USD for you guys. I don't have this token, but if you guys want to see more of updates on this token, do give me a comment below, and I will be sure to bring you guys more updates if enough people want to see it. Now, if you guys have also made it this far into this video and do want some free stocks, use my referral link down below. They're still giving away for Webull. They're still giving away free stocks value from $3,000 to $3,000, depending on your luck. Terms and conditions do apply when you open an account and deposit $100 US. And I will also get a referral bonus if you guys sign up with my referral link below, so that directly supports my channel. Greatly appreciate that. Now, if you guys enjoyed this update, please hit subscribe, like, and I will see you guys next time.